G'day dear friends, welcome to Xrissart. My name is Chrissy. Thank you for joining me. And thank you for joining me for part 4 Banana Splash with Pastels on Pastelmat. Okay, I'm back to the Banana Splash. Just want to make sure that all is okay. Yeah, I think it is. All right, so... Hi Cherry, hello, good evening. Sometimes I've got to check to make sure that I've got all my connections right. Sometimes on when I'm live streaming. G'day Rob, how you going? Nice to see you here. Okay, so a lot's been going on. This week for me. I've been playing with some papers and stuff like that. But I'll just get cracking with this because I need to finish it, and it's part 4. It's only a little one. It's only teeny weeny. This one is, when I say teeny weeny, well, not as teeny weeny as my dragonfly, I've got to tell you, that I've just completed. So say close to 20 centimeters. It looks square to me, but I know it's not exactly square. 20.5, you know. But that's okay. I'm using just a piece of Pastelmat that was a bit damaged on the side, so I just cut out a little section and it was perfect for this reference here. So just to recap, this is Pastelmat navy, it's the dark blue. The reference is from Pixabay. It goes back to, or it ties to it ties to a Facebook thing that we've got going every month. We have what's called monthly inspirations, and the reason why it's monthly inspirations is because sometimes, you know, you want to paint and you're not sure what to do, but you really want to be in your art space. And you know, there are 3 images, and this is on Share Your Art with Xrissart. There are 3 images there that I upload every month, and you can do any medium you want. You can do 1, you can do 2, you can do all of them if you like. And see, sometimes, you know, I upload these and I don't do them with you, but then sometimes every now and again, out of the blue, I do, and I'm going through these bright color stage. I don't know what's gotten into me. I have no idea. But yeah, but when I say bright, I mean like, hello, bright. So yes, so I'm going to get into it now. So what I have around me is quite a few pastels. Yep, you're in shot there. You can see that. I'm using this piece of Pastelmat, which was like a little damaged piece. So I normally don't do this. I normally use papers like this for my working palette, you know, creating colors and stuff like that. So, but this was damaged and I thought, oh look, I might as well use that. What else can I tell you that's really interesting at the moment? Okay, interesting at the moment is I've been trying out papers, and of course last week, hang on, let me just do this while I'm let me just paint while I'm talking. You know, something that us women can do. We can, you know, do a few things at the same time. I never said well, though, okay? I never said well. Oh dear, what's wrong with me? I've taken too many happy pills, I think. I've been like that all week. I don't know, I've got all of this energy and I don't know where it's come from. It's probably all of this painting. I know, you know, what goes up must come down. I'm sure that I'm going to crash at some point. I feel like these little kids, you know. Okay, so I was doing the banana in the last project, so let me have a look. Yes, okay. So I might just go out this way. Hi Jelena, hello. Oh, I've got to tell you, if anyone hasn't seen Jelena's video, Jelena has just uploaded a video on her YouTube channel. So I have linked it on Share Your Art with Xrissart, and if you haven't gone to see it because especially if you just the very start, You've been buying art supplies, Jelena. You said you weren't gonna. Okay. Oh, hi, Wendy. Hello, hello. How you going? Welcome, welcome. Nuria, hello, my darling. I hope you're keeping well. Oh, and I hope you're keeping well too. Wendy, you had some problems. Rob says, I'm loving the bright colours. Is there much difference between the new Canson Velvet and the new Pastelmat? Here we go. Oh, let me just get it. Oh, it should have been closer to me. Hang on. There we go. Oh. Okay. For all of those who, I'll just show you very quickly. This is a really tiny project. This is it here. Okay. Last week. Oh gosh. Here we go. Hang on. Like it's close by. Okay, last week I did a little thing on it was on the live last week where I was testing out the Canson Velvet, and I did all sorts of things. There was pan pastel here, soft pastel, and I think I did some pastel pencils here from memory. I had trouble using pastel pencil. Now, there is a reason why. The reason being is that you have to have a light hand, okay? That's if you want to use pastel pencils for details. If you don't want to do it, then go ahead. But go ahead and just do all your mark making. But this paper does have its limitations with layering, okay, but it's a lovely paper. You know, this does definitely have a place in my paint box, this paper. You know, I've got a paper fetish. I love all kinds of paper. It doesn't matter what it is. You know, so long as it can give me the outcome I'm looking for, then I'm happy. That's all there is to it. But it is different. So this is now, is there much difference between the new Canson Velvet and the new Pastelmat? Okay, the answer is yes. Yes, because of layering. Okay, so now see this, right? So now I come in and this one. Look how tiny this is. Well, you see, these are, I've only got 3 pieces of, they're all samples. These were samples that were given to my boss, and my boss goes, here, have a go at this. So we haven't got the paper yet in our art shop, but we will in the first week of December. So that's when, and I think we're probably, the art shop that I work for is probably the first to get it. So I'm sure that there'll be other places getting it for sure. But I know that's when we are. So, but first of all, not sponsored, not getting paid by Canson, none of that. This is all just me, okay? This is all just me. So, so using the sample. So when I did this, I merrily went along and thinking that it was like Pastelmat, and I started, and then all of a sudden, when I went to use pastel pencils, I couldn't. There was no tooth left. So I had to go with a kneaded eraser and pick up pastel, and then I was able, as you can see, there is pastel pencil. So as you see, I then was able to, but you've got to manage your layers. Having said all of that, look how lovely. Yeah, and I love this color. This color is a nice color. If we're comparing the touch, the feel of the difference between Canson Velvet and Pastelmat. Now, Pastelmat, this is the The velvet is, there is texture, whereas Pastelmat is smooth, like smooth, you know, smooth. So I would say this is the, when we're comparing how it feels, the smooth part of grainy. Right? Now, now Clairefontaine, now I'm thinking that you might be thinking of pastel grain, right? Pastel grain. And pastel grain by Clairefontaine, I have got a sheet to try, and I'm told, and I haven't tried it, and I'm going to try it this weekend on a little project, something like this. I'm told that if you thought that you could get a lot of layers with Pastelmat, wait till you use pastel grain. It is, when you look at it, sometimes you'll look at it, you go, oh, it doesn't look much different, but it is. It's slightly bit grainier, not much, but you can get even more layers on it. So you can imagine the potential, wow, the potential. So having said that, quite proud of this little thing. It did take about 10 hours though. You know, it did take a while to do this one. But you know, it's a surreal dragonfly. Dragonflies don't really look like this. But yes. I hope that was like a long-winded answer, Rob. Still loving that dragon. It really looks good and love the palette. Oh, thank you, Wendy. Jelena says, I've not tried that paper yet. You people in the UK would probably have it already. All the Europeans, I'm sure, would be having that for sure. Thank you, Jelena. Oh, hi, Abigail. Hello. So beautiful. Hi, everyone. Oh, hello. Merrily went along. Anyone else started singing? But yeah, okay. Hi, Janice. Hello, my darling. Hi, everyone. I'm lurking today. Need to finish some projects before tomorrow. Way to go. Okay, you go for it. Okay, so I don't even know what to do with this. Okay, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to cut it because it's in the way. I only need this for a mixing palette, so sort of blasphemous to do that to Pastelmat, isn't it? But I need to do it. Yeah, so what can I say to you? So that's what's sort of kept me busy, and thinking about new test papers and stuff like that. Yeah, you've done some fantastic artwork, but I just love the dragonfly. I think it's my favorite. I know. Thank you so much. People have been saying that. I don't know what it is. Is it the delicate part of it? You know, is it because it's such a delicate? I don't know what you would call it. Yeah, she's delicate, isn't she? Yeah, she is, and quite dainty. Which is not me. I don't do dainty, but you know, I do a bit skew-whiff stuff. So be careful with oh yeah. Okay, so still need to do a bit of stuff here. So yeah, so as I mentioned, I'm going to have a go at playing with the pastel grain, and with the pastel grain, Clairefontaine, not sponsored. Haven't been paid by my art shop or anything, not sponsored or anything like that to talk about it. I've lost a colour. It's around here somewhere. Violets. I usually put things in order. Did I just lose this? It's weird. No, I don't know what happened to you. I've got a turquoise which is missing. I usually do this together, so no, that can't be right. It's gone adrift. It's walked legs, and it's gone away. It's walked legs. There it is. It's, yes. See, By the way, those sounds that you're hearing, it's my dogs coming in and out. They're playing chasings. Okay, I have a sample sheet of the velvet to try. Robin, give it a go. Give it a go, definitely. Hurry up. What are you waiting for? Yeah. So, yeah, look, I know my dogs, look, they sound like they're killing each other, but they're not really killing each other. Although that does sound like they would be, but they're not. They're actually playing. So they usually just sit here and keep me company. So I'll leave them to do that, but they're keeping themselves company. Okay, so yes, definitely the colours and the detail. So impressive. Eat your heart out, AI. Mind you, that, oh, here we go. That reference was from, it was from Pixabay. It was from Pixabay, and I think it was an AI image, but you know that, and well, you see, the whole point, the reason why I used that image was I needed to quickly do paint an image, because I received it in the morning, say I think it was in a Tuesday last week, right? I received it, and I wanted to quickly that evening start a project, and I have a few images in my that I've saved in case I don't have anything that I design myself. And you know, for me to design something, you know, sometimes, like, you know, I've got things for my art show, but sometimes, like, I didn't have one on the go. And when I saw this, and I thought, wow, this would be really good on this particular little piece. So, but normally I would probably I would be doing something like that. Yeah, because you know me, I'm AI. No, joking. I do, yeah. Yeah, you know that I do design my own stuff, but yeah, I just didn't have time, and I really wanted to get going with this project so I could show people, you know, very quickly what it's all about, because I have been getting questions, you see. So, but having said that, if you're a Patreon member, I am designing one which has got that feel. And I tell you what, the people on Patreon have given me something to go on, and these are the things. So, good segue for Patreon. If you wanted to give some of these projects a go, it's just, you know, I am on Patreon under Xrissart. The link is in the description box below if you're interested. But our next project is going to involve butterfly. I said to the patrons at the time, I said, give me 5 delicate, beautiful insects and 5 lovely flowers, and I'll see what I can do out of that. So we've come up with butterfly, dragonfly, praying mantis, glowworm, and bee. So they're the 5 insects. The flowers, they just kept on coming. So, but we've got iris, we've got wattle, which is the Australian national flower, peonies, I can never pronounce that correctly, tulip, calla lily, and did I say iris? Iris, iris, wattle, peonies, tulip, calla lily, and lily. So they're the flowers. I made it better than AI. Thanks. Wendy says, Chrissy, what are your thoughts about using AI for reference? I don't mind. I think some people put too much emphasis on, it's AI. You you know, whereas I'm not like that. This is AI, this one here. Sometimes when I see an image, it's because I like it. It's as simple as that. I like the look of it. And with this one here, I love the colors. You know, like I love colors. So this just popped to me, and I've got a few other very nice ones up on our up on the site. Also, yeah. So I'm not worried. Yeah. Stealing from a thief is okay. Well, it's AI. I mean, people have taken my stuff. I can't control that. I can't control that. But AI, is that well, explain to me why. I mean, that's what AI is, isn't it? People have put up references, and the software puts it together. Is that what it is? That's how I know AI to be. I pretty much... Can you hear those birds? I reckon you might be able to. Before you couldn't, but now you might be able to. Doors open. Yeah. No, look, I've got no problems, you know. Yeah, no problems with AI. So have I misunderstood AI then? Is that... But there's AI in everything, isn't there? There's AI. Okay, yes, we hear the birds. We can barely hear you. So loud. You're outside somewhere. I'm inside. Yeah. Yeah. No, yeah, no. Thankfully, God has given me some you know, God helps me with thinking a few things up. Okay, what time is it there, Chrissy? Yes, it is 23 minutes past 8 in the morning, Saturday. So what time is it there for you, Jelena and Cherry? Because you're from the same area. Does it matter? You guys are... Okay, my art society wouldn't allow me to enter my splashy flower. I think it's hypocritical considering other people entered work from workshops they attended. See what I mean? Like, where is the line? There's no line. It's all grey. But, okay, well, here's the thing, right? So then if you go on Pixabay and all of these royalty-free... it's a whole new topic. We always talk about this from time to time. It does crop up, doesn't it? Now, and of course, I know I'm going to be slammed for this, so I do apologise if I offend anyone, okay? So, but, you know, I do have thoughts. So when you go, say, onto sites like Pixabay or when you go onto sites where you pay for a reference and they allow you to use that as a reference, what's wrong with that then? This is what I mean. What's wrong with that? Then I suppose it comes down to, then what do you do with it? I think that's where it all, you know, that's what do you do with it? So sometimes with Pixabay, they allow you to use it depending on the license there. They don't want you to sell it as is. They don't mind if you change it. I think that's if you change it, and then you can do whatever you want with it. This is my understanding. If I've got it wrong, someone pull me up. Definitely. Cherry says, yeah, we're all on the same time zone here. Okay. Ooh, 24 minutes past 9 in the evening for you, Friday night. Wow. Okay, very tired, waiting for my heart up. Oh, Nuria. Get well, darling, get well. There shouldn't be any difference, free or paid. They are allowing you to use the reference. Well, that's how I feel. Like if I create something and I upload it onto, if I create an image, say, and I upload it to Pixabay, which I haven't done, right? If I upload it to Pixabay, of course, I know in the back of my mind, and I know that people are free to use it, and they're going to use it if they want, if they come across it. See? I don't know. I don't understand. Hi Angie, hello. I was all messed up time-wise. We'll have to check out the chat. Oh, we haven't been here long, so no worries. Yes, Nuria, get well, darling, get well. It's so hard. Yeah, changing it doesn't change copyright. So telling you to change it is stupid if that's how it is. Yeah, because if you go into Pixabay and you have a look at, if you have a look at, not all images, if you click in and there's some like do's and don'ts, what it allows you to do. So if you go, oh wow, I like this image. So then you go click and see what you can and can't do with it. It tells you. So this one, I can use it. I think I can use it. Yes, I can use it, but I can't sell it. Well, I'm not going to sell it. I don't want to sell it. I'm using it as a project to do here. Do you know? Yeah. Yeah, and yeah, I was watching Jelena. Yeah, just, Jelena, you are a funny lady. You are very funny. You are so funny. You were making me laugh. I go, oh, here we go. Oh my gosh. Okay, this is where I need to go dark in areas, so I'm having a look where these are before I go light. Okay, so these are all my little adjustments that I'm making here. So I'm pulling out all the darks in all of these colors, and then it'll be hopefully it'll be a little bit quicker. Of course, I'll need different brushes and stuff like that, but yeah. You make me laugh, woman. Jelena. Oh gosh, I need to watch Jelena's latest yet. Oh yeah, she's been buying stuff. Oh, I'm not buying any more. I got nowhere to put it. She says. I think the issues come in because AI supposedly uses all artworks, whether open source or not, is used to create AI generated art. There are other issues I have heard, but that one seems to be the big one. Yeah, I know. But there's AI in everything. Like the other day I went into Microsoft Word the other day I was just trying to figure out some sentences. I was going, and it had AI. AI, there's AI everywhere. You know, it's too big to fight. That's all I have for that. It's too big to fight. Let me see. Okay. They improve it until I end up rolling it again. Always a step back. Okay. Yeah. Wendy says, Chrissy, yes, AI is taking over for sure. What do you want me to say to you? Like, I don't know what to say. Anyway, you still have to paint it, no matter what. You still have to paint it. That's all I got to say about that. Still gotta paint it. I mean, you can have a, you can have a reference. There could be a line art. Okay, so now what? Still got to paint it. Okay, well, here's something. What about the people that do digital art? Some of them may create it on their own. I'm not saying that they don't. But some of them you can see that it's a photograph and they've done enhancements to it. That's what I'm saying. Like, how do you stop you? Well, I'm not going to stop it. I'm this little person, this little speck that you can't see. I'm this little speck, this little artist that's a speck that you can't see. That little speck there, that's me with this whole table. As if I'm going to, I don't know. It's what I'm saying is too big. I don't mind the AI, but I hate it when they check if my documents are politically correct. I know. Just how do they do that? Who does that? I think we would just end up finding a way to live with it, as we always do. People are scared of something new. I understand both sides of the argument. Yep. Abigail says, I don't mind the AI, but I hate it when they check if my I've read that, sorry. Sometimes the AI pictures aren't accurate. Yes, Cherry, yes. And you have to change them anyway, like perspective. Yes, agree. Jelena says, the art purchases was my second this year. I just don't have any storage space. I always laugh with you, Cherry. Jelena, I always laugh because I saw where you put it. I saw where you put it. You did. And for anyone, I'm not going to spoil it. I think that you should all go have a look. Angie says, it is important. Humans stay creative. We are all here to send a message. AI cannot. That's right. I like that. Yes, I like that. Well, this message here means that the banana is having a splash, or I don't know. It just means that it's just colour. But I have to say, there are some pieces that do have a story that I do. Okay. Yeah. Okay, I was mucking around with AI on a photo of Dave and Kaiser. The AI gave me Kaiser 2 noses. See? Well, it's a software application. It's a machine. It doesn't. There's no feeling, and yeah, it's very literal, isn't it? There's sometimes, what I did was, I remember when AI first came out, and I thought, well, let me try this, because it's sort of, sometimes it can help me if I'm stuck on something. But I didn't have much luck. And I go, oh, look, I'll just go back to what I do. And yeah. And just, if I see something nice that I like, I'll just, and if it's royalty free and I'm allowed to use, I'll use it. But if, and tell you that it is. But if it's my own design, we're using, reference, a bit from here, a bit from there, a bit like a jigsaw puzzle. I'll tell you that my references were royalty free, but I've put it together myself. So that is what I'm going to do with Patreon. This new, because we've got a few. Actually, that's what we're doing now. We're doing 2 swans at the moment. One is with soft pastels, and there's a black swan. Oh, so elegant. And then there's another one where I'm doing with oil pastels by Sennelier, Mungio, and Paul Rubens. Oil pastels. I've got to tell you, those oil pastels by Paul Rubens, they are so bloody oily. You see the oil coming through the paper, and that's because, I tell you what, if there is a warm area, like we're sort of heading into summer, it's like the end of spring now for us. And of course, this room was a bit warm, and of course, something to think about there. Yeah, okay, so I better start doing some. I'm just making sure that some areas here are really dark before I go in light, so bear with me with this. Yeah, because I'm going to do some little cloud formations here. Okay, I like that. I was mucking about. I wonder if people know what mucking about means. It's very Australian. Cherry says, yeah, this banana is just having fun. Exactly. And I can use it. Exactly. Did you see, Rob says, did you see the meme of the Statue of Liberty crying? I gave her 6 fingers. Sorry, AI gave her 6 fingers. That's almost like doing something to the US flag, isn't it? Because it's very American. Abigail says, yeah, I once asked a lawyer about it. If you trace a picture and draw it exactly, you have copyright issues. But if you loosely use it as inspiration and change stuff, it's fair game. See, this is what I mean. This is what I was talking about. This is what I was talking about. Is that blue? Yes, that's blue. I've picked up blue. Okay, Chrissy, so using the oil pastels for paintings, once you finish, do you think they would melt? Huh, I never thought of that. Your finished artwork over it hanging in a warmer room then. I never thought that. I suppose, I don't know. Well, this one that I've got is mixed in with the Sennelier and the Mungio, so it may not, but it may. That's interesting. But I'm going to, dare I say the word, fix it, use fixative. And I still haven't bought the fixative yet, but I'm trying to avoid using it, but I think I may have to with the oil pastel. I think fixative with an oil pastel might be a bit different, because it just never dries, hey? It just never dries. Yeah. Yeah. But that's a very good point. Better not for the price. Yes, I know. I know. I know. I know. I know. Better not. Do you find that all the oil brands work well together? Have you found anything? Have you found anything any don't? No, they work really well together because just so happens this is my project that I have for my on Patreon, and I do have a working palette like I do on pans, and I do sort of the same thing. So these are mixed, and the question is, do you find that the oil brands work well together? Yes, the answer is yes. The short answer, yes. So I've been, and can I tell you these are wet? And this was from, so, but they're not as soft as they were a few days ago. They're sort of curing. And that's the word, isn't it? Curing. They're going to cure. Now let me just clean that because I need to get... okay, Havergal says, when I use oil pastels, I always heat it up. It works as a heat it up. It works as a fixative and it is not sticky anymore. Chrissy, try the heat gun. Believe me. Really? Do you mean that you try... Hang on. Let me see if I understand what you just said. So say this is my project. This is my oil pastel project. I put a heat gun on top. When I use oil pastels, no. When I use oil pastels, I always heat it up. Yeah, that's what you're saying. So you do this. Are you serious? This is what you do. You heat it like that and then it dries? I mean, I have to give it a go. I have to give it a go. I've got the Sennelier oil fixative, but it only half fixes it. Still can smudge it. Wow. That's interesting. Yeah, does it melt? Yeah, does it melt your painting? I want to know. Almost like wax drawing. Acoustic, I believe it is called. Oh, acoustic. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yes, like the encaustics. I think that's what it is. You mean to say? Yep. Yeah, I did it in my sketchbook, and it is even safe for the back of the paper. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Are you sure? I'm going to give it a go. Truly. I just got to go get a heat gun. I don't have one. I don't have a heat gun. I've got to go get one. After all, with all the things that I have, I don't have a heat gun. Okay. What's the best way to blend them? Is it similar to oil painting? I use my fingers. And you can use mineral spirits, but in my project, I have not been using mineral spirits. I've been doing, been using my fingers mainly, and other little, things like that. Okay, I'm going to watch you do that, Chrissy, says Rob. I want a heat gun. Where do I get a heat gun? Probably everywhere. Probably every art and craft shop has got it. What am I saying? Online. What am I saying? Okay, one of the girls entered a beautiful oil painting in our recent exhibition. She said something about baking the oil paint in her oven. I really don't understand what she was talking about. Just don't heat it too much or the colors will change. I can't tell you how much you'll need. You'll have to experiment. Okay, I have a heat gun, says Jelena. It's in my wardrobe with my shoes. You know what? You are such a funny gal. You are such a funny girl. You crack me up, Jelena. You are funny. Oh boy. Oh boy. So right now I'm just trying to go darker where I need to go darker, because once I go light I'm going to struggle to backtrack. So sorry. Get that red in. This red is super hot. Hot, hot, hot. Super bright. This one is just going to pop. At least you know where it is. Robin says, why is it in your wardrobe with your shoes? Robin, you have to go here. I'm not going to say anything. You have to go to Jelena's YouTube and find out how she stores her art supplies. That's all I'm going to say. Okay, have you had to replace colors in your pans yet? Yes, Wendy, I have. Yes, I have. Although, there we go. So I'm not going to get my other ones out until I use, and I think this is my second one or third one, and I've been doing this for years. So there's that. That's a good question. Yep. The raw umber, I think this is my second one. Second or third. Oh no, that's the shade. Sorry. Here we go. I'm just scraping the little bits here, but yes. And that's the second. So this was the first. Could even be the second, I'm not sure. And that's, look at that. And see how when I got to the bottom of that, that's how it is. And I think this is how the new ones are. Golden must be making them like this now. Yeah, so that's the answer to your question. Chrissy, heat gun, Dave's garage. Yes. Yep, Janice. Why didn't I think of that? I'm going to ask him. Okay. Have you had to replace? Yep. Juliet, Rob, I have nowhere else to store it. Oh, here we go. The heat makes the wax oil get absorbed into the paper. I see. The Henry Roche half sticks. Oh, actually, you don't say it like Henry, you go Henri, don't you? Henri Roche, because that sounds very French. Half sticks in red. Is that a are they oils? Oil pastels? Okay, there's plenty of usable with those. Another good 6 months to a year from those. Yes, exactly right. Yep. What are your thoughts about golden partnering with Panpastels? I think it's a good thing. I think it's a good thing. I think what will happen... Look, these are my thoughts. I don't know whether they are. I'm not privy to anything. I think Golden will probably introduce new colours, I think. And it's a good move because I think the Panpastel, they were a family. People thinking that it's one great big corporate organization. They were a family, and they just had a good product which everyone loved. And the husband, Bernie's husband, he's the chemist. He's the guy that, he's the guy that created that product. You can imagine. And who knows, they might, I don't know why they sold to Golden, but I think it's a good thing because Golden is a big company, and they will be able to introduce new things. We just have to wait and see what they do, watch this space, I suppose. But yeah, I think it's a good thing. Yes, I bought them. No, soft pastels. Oh, okay. Soft pastels. All right. Do you like them? They are making travel pans. Oh, look, I'm going to write this down because I'm going to forget it. I'm going to write it down. I will forget it. I know I will. Sorry, I'm just writing it down. Otherwise, and then I can write it down and not have to refer to that. Isn't that strange how the brain works? They are making travel pans. Yeah. Well, that's right, Abigail. I hope they would because, Oh, hang on. Who's making travel pans? Are you saying Golden are making travel pans? Or Henri... Oh, no. Sorry, I've misunderstood. Misread. Henri Roche have got half sticks in red. We're saying Golden are going to make travel pans. They haven't produced the travel size pans yet. No. Are they making travel pans? No, I don't know. Yeah, like Abigail says, yeah, I hope they would. No. Henri Roche soft pastels. They are the most expensive in the world. Oh, now I know which ones they are. I know the ones. They're the ones. It's this small French family. And it's not even family. It's these ladies that hand make them that are super duper 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 expensive. I know the ones you're talking about. Yes, sorry. Pennies dropped. Now I know the ones. I saw a YouTube on them. I saw. Yes. Now I know. Golden have not made the travel pans yet. Thank you. Sorry. All right. I think I am pretty right now to go lighter and darker. Okay, here we go. Small brush now. Bring in the small brush. Bring in the angular brush as well. Okay. 20 euros each pastel, says Nuria. There we go. If you haven't got this brush, you should try to find something like it. I got this from Temu, okay? They came together with 3. There were 3 in this. That one, that one. There's another one lurking about somewhere. Ah, yes, here we go. These three came together. If you want to get these ones, you should get them. They're really cool because they're fine and they're straight. You can do lovely straight lines with them. Steffi Clark had every pastel at the workshop I attended. She let us try them all, but wouldn't let us try the Henri Roche. Of course. Tina, nope. Yes, she even had the, what's that? Gorgon Beacon. Oh my gosh, here, I'm gonna have a look. Probably beyond my price range. Well, you know the J. Luda pastel pencils, the singles we have, they're like about $10 each Australian, but I suppose if you're in the US or Euros, they'd be so much cheaper in Europe. The J. Luda, they're beautiful. I just received my Temu order. Oh, okay. Were they in it, Angie? Yeah, she even had, yeah, lots of brushes. Cool. Actually, we can make it on our own. Panpastel is pressed powder. You can get on Amazon empty eyeshadow palettes with a press. So if you scrape a bit off the Panpastel, I bet you can put it in the palette. I bet you can too. I bet you can too. I bet you can. Oh, I lost it again. There it is. I'm going to have to use pastel pencil in here now. Yep. There we go. Got it. Got it. See, if this was Canson Velvet, you wouldn't be able to put pastel pencil right now. So if you're doing this and using Canson Velvet, you would not do the amount of layers that I've done. You would do less layers. I'm not saying that you can't do it. I'm saying less layers. And I love that paper. P.S. I love that paper too. Okay, just telling you as well. I love that paper as well. Oh, and you also purchased a tiny knife for the frisket. Ooh, I bet you paid like about $1. I betcha. Okay, I didn't pay that much. It was around $210 for 12 petite or half pastels. Shared freight with my friend. Beautiful. Oh, and you'll post it on FB. All right. Yep. Show us. Let us know what you got. Can you hear the cicadas? Oh, it's going to be a hot one today. Looks like it's going to be a hot one. Go back on that. did that. Sorry, I'm just fixing this. Talk and paint at the same time. There we go. Did it. Fix that. Okay, yes, it's getting cold here, 6 degrees Celsius. Yeah, I know. You know, sometimes you can hear, sometimes you can't, and the door is sort of, it's only a third open, so you can imagine how loud it does get. Okay. BRB, gotta feed the pups and give Felicity her meds. Okay. Or, is that? I don't understand what BRB means. Bye for now. Be right back. Jeez. Be right back. Okay. It's moving. There we go. Is the music at your house? Yes, it is, Robin. Ah, music. Here we go. Yes. The music is by, and this is what I use, and it is for YouTube. It's for YouTubers or not necessarily for YouTubers. YouTubers can use it. It is a Epidemic Sound is a paid subscription platform where they have music, and that is what I use for my videos, and that is what YouTube allow Epidemic songs from Epidemic Sound. That's so I don't get copyright stricken. All the things that you got to think about when you're uploading videos. And for all of you people that are YouTubers, you know what I mean. There's always that, isn't there? Yep. Yeah, I liked. Is the music annoying? Should I turn it off? All right, so I don't want to do any strokes just yet because I'm not there yet for it. So, oh, Dave said no, it's fine. G'day, Dave. Hello, mate. How you going? For all of those people who know, you know, there must be a Dave in every second household here. Dave is Robin's partner, who I also happen to have a Dave. Hubby Dave. Jeez. Oh gosh. Okay. I love the cicadas. Makes me think of our vacation in Italy. They were so loud. Oh yeah, we get them so loud here too. You can barely hear yourself talk or think or anything like that. Just yes. Yep. So I'm actually using, instead of using white, I've been looking for, so say I've been using the blue, I've been using the tint of the colors that have gone down first. I don't want to use white, you see, and that's why I'm always searching, because I've got all of these around me here. And see, that was the violet that was for this here, so that's why I'm using that. So now I'm looking for the orange tint See, this is my orange group. These days I actually do this. This is how I work, because sometimes it helps me with space. So this is the orange tint, and that is orange there. So that's what I do. And I don't normally use the tints too much. I usually tint with the raw umber tint, or sometimes the white. Jelena says, yeah, I have a lot to learn having a YouTube channel. You know what? Just keep on uploading, Jelena. You know what? And do it at your pace. If you want to do this, long term, do it at your pace. Don't listen to what and how other people do it, because you don't know what they're doing in the background. You don't know that they might have someone that they've employed uploading, and they're uploading like every 2 or 3 days, or even if you can do one weekly, that's perfect. One every 2 weeks. Start one every 2 weeks. That's how I would be doing it. And you do it at your pace. I know other two artists with a Dave as well, says Rob. Well, I don't know. It's got to be every second household. Yep. Has to be. Oh, only joking. But, there's a lot of Daves here. Yeah, see, with this, I think it makes a big difference if you use the tint of the color that you're using. I don't know why I've gone that way. I just, some bright spark idea that I have, if it's the right way. But I think it's working for me. Yeah. Yes, okay. You've decided to upload every 2 weeks. Beautiful. Keep them coming. So I won't do any spoilers. So for anyone, and I have shared on Share Your Art with Xrissart, I have shared the link. So, and that's the thing with Share Your Art with Xrissart. If you have a video, if you have a YouTube, if you become a member, the whole thing about Share Your Art with Xrissart is to continue the conversation from the live stream, or if it isn't, well, that's fine, but it's sharing your art with us. So if you have an idea and you think that the group would enjoy or would find it interesting, by all means, share an idea. If you have a YouTube video that you think the group would be interested in after we've spoken about something, by all means, link it. The only thing I ask is that you be nice to each other, respectful, and no politics. I'm not into that. Otherwise, I'll bump you off. Oh, that sounds nasty, doesn't it? Well, you know what I mean. So the rules are not complicated. Okay, yes, I imagine, let's see. And let's go, there's a really light yellow. This is the Hansa yellow. So look at that, so lemony. It's almost green. Isn't it? Hang on, let me just make sure, because I do have a bit of blue on here. So I've noticed that you've all been creative and you've been uploading some really wonderful paintings that you've been doing. Please, if you've been doing something that the group might like and enjoy, it's a very safe group actually, if you wanted to share what, you know, some of your paintings and stuff like that. But definitely this weekend I'm going to be using Pastel Grain by Clairefontaine, not Pastelmat, Pastel Grain. And hopefully, if I'm going to do it little enough so I can, it's a study of course, a little enough to give me time to do the project and then to do a video about it as well. Because you know what? Video editing is just as time consuming as the actual art piece. And yeah. Chrissy, it is amazing how it is all coming to life gradually. Oh yeah. Well, you see, this is something that's really interesting. Everyone has a different way of painting. Hi, Tina. It's an interesting way of painting. I block. Sorry, I'm moving my hand because Athena, she's pouring at me. She wants to come up and she wants to sit on my lap while I'm painting. Might as well be a cat. Isn't that what they do? Or no, they walk across your painting, don't they? Did you just hear that? That was a cocky. Oh, what is it, darling? What is it? There they are in full force. Coming through. Yeah, so I like to... Oh, look, they're having a conversation. Cockatoo's having a conversation. That's nice, eh? Yeah, so I like to block. And once I've blocked, then I go over another layer and just then work out punching up between darks and lights. Hello, darling. That's okay. I'm here. That's okay. And then then all of a sudden it just pops out of nowhere and I'm thinking, oh my gosh, it's there. Do you know what I mean? So the ugly stage remains ugly for a very long time. Some awesome works popping up. Yes, it is. Wow, lucky you. I'll be taking bird pictures all day. Yeah, I'd be. Yes. Well, they don't stay in one place long enough for me to do it. But you see, you know what? Next door, you know what they do? They have like a feeder, and they feed, and when the cockatoos come, that they're feeding. But you know what? The cockatoos are nuisances because they will chew off your fence if it's made out of wood or something like that. G'day, Vivian. Hello, my darling. G'day. Welcome. Yeah, they chew your... Yeah. So that's why they're... And so they've been... So when they come on our property, we shoo them away because they damage stuff, you know? Yep. Chrissy has her very own aviary and she doesn't even try. Yes, I know. See, Vivian would know. I bet you. Ask Vivian. Vivian, do you have like a whole heap of cockatoos and rainbow lorikeets coming to visit if you've got a back porch or your backyard? Do they come and just, you know, sit on the fence? Kookaburras do. Our kookaburras do. Yeah, there's another group that do. But they don't, oh yeah, no, they make noise. They go, they do that. That's what, sorry, I just did a bird call. The cockatoos destroy, yeah, see, look, destroyed my friend's veranda. Flying termites. There you go. See, I know what I'm talking about. Yeah, well, next door, that's what they do. They've got some kind of feeder. I'm thinking, what are you doing? No, don't do that. And of course, they've come over, and yeah, and so yeah, we shoo them away. But don't get me wrong, they are so beautiful. They are so, and like, they last for a very long time. They can go to about 100 years. Kookaburra will steal your meat off your barbecue. There you go. Yeah, there's no rest, is there? No. That's right. Yeah. Well, it just so happens that I'm painting quite a few cockatoo paintings, and so it's not that I don't like them. I like them, but so long as they're not being a nuisance. So in your country, are there any birds that come and destroy? I'm not saying animals, I'm talking birds, because I know that there would be animals, but I'm saying, do you have birds that are pests? The cockatoo is the larrikin, the Aussie larrikin. That's how I would describe our cockatoo. You know how to scare birds, Chrissy. Hang some old CDs on your porch. They are scared of shiny things. Is that right? Vivian says, yeah, all the time, but they can be little monsters and very noisy. See, I'm not the only one. Yes, they are beautiful. I'm not saying that they're not, but they're... Yeah. Ooh, I like this brush. I'm waiting for the genie to come out of the top of the banana. Yep. Okay, here we go. Cherry, pigeons and seagulls. Yeah, Dave agrees with the CD idea. Is that right? Oh, I'm going to have to find some old CDs that I don't like. It can't be CDs or DVDs. How about that? Yeah, old CDs. There we go. Jelena says, yes, I agree with what Cherry says. Okay. All right. Yeah, we've got pigeons. We've got... You know what? The one... Now, I don't know if it's a UK bird, but I'm pretty sure it is. The puffin. I just think that is such a pretty bird. Like the face, like what's going on with the face? It is just beautiful. Like the beak area and stuff like that. We don't have anything like that. So we've got to say some positives as well, you know. I'm trying to think of positives as well. Okay, pigeons will take food out of your hand, and seagulls are load. Okay. There you go. Well, this one will take a while too. Let's see if I can finish this one as well. Need to finish all of these projects. It'd be good to finish it before Christmas, hey? I've got so many projects going, it's not funny. Got a couple of swans. Oh, I've got so many. I can't even tell you how much I've got, but I've got a lot. But I enjoy working that way though, that's the thing. Yep. And here we go. Let's just do one. Here we go. See this? See, these brushes are so cool. So I know that this is what it can do. These are what these can do. Yeah, I think puffins stay in one area. I've never seen one. You've never seen one? Are they mostly around the ocean though? Oh, you meant loud, Jelena. Oh, okay. Okay. I would leave. Oh, okay. Here we go. Rob says, yeah, I would love to see a puffin in real life. How big are they? I'm thinking chicken size. Seagulls. Yeah, Abigail says seagulls are rude too. They are. There are places where they sell herring and fried fish. The seagull wait on unsuspecting tourists and snatch food away so fast. Oh my gosh, I imagine they would. Yeah, I like how some of the colors you have done a bit more detail on. Looks like the glowing behind an almost transparent light. Very cool. Thank you, Wendy. So it says, I like how some of the colors you have done a bit more detailed. Yeah. Yeah. On looks on how glowing. Yes. So you can imagine how when it comes down to it, this is when, like, these brushes are awesome for straight, and like this one too. Yeah. Oh, I'm loving it. But I need to make the banana a little bit more defined, and by using this straight this straight one, I can get a really nice point too. Okay. Oh my gosh, I need to be ambidextrous, because the way this has done that, oh gosh. Because if I do it this way, it's so funny. I've got to turn my whole body. See, it would be good if I was ambidextrous, wouldn't it? Oh my gosh, they're around. The cockatoos, that is. Okay, we have seagulls too, and pelicans. Yeah, a pelican can carry more food in its beak than its stomach. Been known to take small dogs. What? Are you kidding me? I've never known that to happen. I didn't think that pelicans were like that. You have these brushes, Rob? Use them. They're awesome. Okay, I've seen videos of it. Hard to believe, but true. Oh, really? Well, I'm going to keep my dog safe because I'm near water. Now that you said that. Oh. Okay. So now see, I want to get this tint. Now this tint for that. Isn't that funny how I normally don't do that, but you know, this painting I think lends itself to that. Okay, Julian says, yeah, I use both hands when creating art. I'm right-handed, but been teaching my left hand too. You are clever. Chrissy, how are your boys? Are they coming home for holidays? Oh, okay. My boys are well. Thank you for asking. I don't think they're going to come home this Christmas. I know last year I had Gabriel home for about 6 weeks actually. Miguel is doing exercises. He's in Victoria doing some training. So he's there for about a month. So I don't know how much longer he'll be there. I think with what he's doing, he needs to be. Oh, excuse me. He needs to be home. So, but yes, yeah. Hello, darling. Okay, we also have wedge-tail eagles. Yes, yeah, they'll take a newborn lamb. Ooh. Well, I imagine an eagle would. I didn't think a pelican would. Okay, they can have a wingspan of 2 to 3 meters. Dave's favorite bird. Oh, actually, my son has asked me to the wedge-tail eagle. Can I just tell you this much now? Funny you should bring that up. The wedge-tail eagle is Miguel, who is in Tucav, Rob, so you would know. That is their mascot. And so Miguel's asked me to do a painting for him that include, and I said, oh, okay, then I'll have to put a wedge-tail eagle. That's their mascot. Yep. Oh, and by the way, it's funny how we just brought that up. The 9th of November is today. The 11th of the 11th is coming up, and that is Remembrance Day. That's when we honour veterans. We honour veterans who fought in the First World War. And so for all of those who are ex-veterans, Robin, I salute you. Dave wants me to paint him one too. Yes. So, yes, for all of those veterans, past and present, we honour you. But the Remembrance Day is for that. Yeah, I'm trying to get a picture of a wedgie. Sounds funny when you say it like that. Okay, that's our Veterans Day. Oh, is it, Wendy? Sorry. Wow. Yeah, what we call our Veterans Day or Anzac Day is in April, but this is specific, and you'll find, yeah. Yes. So I'm taking this opportunity, talking live. I'm glad that you brought that up. Yes, Dave said the 11th of the 11th was when Ned Kelly was. Is that right? I didn't know that. Well, I didn't know that. For all of you who don't know, Ned Kelly was a bush ranger, an Australian. He was a notorious criminal. And yes, pretty much like a Robin Hood he was. He would be robbing from the rich and giving to the poor. That was his thing, but I think somewhere something happened in between. Yeah. In 1880. Okay. There you go. You were born on the 11th of the 11th? Really, Angie? Well, happy birthday for when the 11th and the 11th comes. Oh, wow. Oh, that's cool. Happy birthday. Yes. Okay. All right. Okay. Well, look, I think that's it for this stream. Look, I'm going to see if I can do some. I'm going to see if I can speed this up and do a whole heap more of this. I've got a lot of projects which I'd like to do this weekend. Thank you all so much for joining me and keeping me company, and for us keeping each other company. God willing, I will be here next week, same time. So all have a lovely weekend and have a lovely week, and I'll see you all next time. Okay, bye for now.